Hello, and welcome to my walkthrough of my 2018 Wedding Packages Guide. So let's go ahead and get into this. So, like it says, my name's Caitlin, and I'm very excited that you reached out to me. I want you to know that I only want to photograph your wedding if you think that I'm right for you and I think that you're right for me. The relationship between photographer and the bride and groom is so special, and it should not be forced. If after you've reviewed everything you still want to move forward with me, we'll schedule an in-person meetup or a Skype call to make sure that we get along. And until then, here's a little bit more about me. I love margaritas and red wine. And actually, funny story, maybe just funny to me, I did not like wine until this past fall when my boyfriend and I were on a road trip and we ended up in Napa. And of course, Napa is like the best place to decide that you like wine. But that's just my little story with wine. I didn't like it until this fall. My coffee of choice will always be cold brew, winter or not. I'm actually drinking some right now. And I would rather watch the same show over and over than risk spending an hour on something I don't end up liking. This is a serious problem for me. My boyfriend gets on to me all the time for watching the same shows over and over. It's just comforting. I'm an Okie born and raised. I grew up in Edmond and I live here in Oklahoma City now. And my boyfriend landed here from Florida. That's an awesome typo, by the way. Florida, by way of Houston, Las Vegas, and then Elk City, which is super random. He's the best person I know, and I can't wait until the day that we get married. About me in photography, I've been a photographer for a little over 12 years, which seems really crazy that I'm old enough to say that, and I absolutely love it. Getting to give people images of themselves at their happiest is seriously the best. My style is super laid back and natural, and I love those candid moments. They're just really genuine. The thing that brings me the most joy is when my clients get their images back and they feel connected to the people that they see. A picture of you should be a picture of your purest and truest version of yourself. I don't ever want you to get an image back of yourself and say, this doesn't look like me at all, or this feels really weird. I don't even know that person. That's not what I'm about. But don't worry, I will still tell you where to stand and what to do with your hands. I'll give you direction and I'll totally have your back when you feel weird and don't know what to do. And trust me, you will because it is weird. I will take the time to give you my very best. And my experience with photography, wedding photography in particular, is to date I've shot 6 weddings as the main photographer, 12 as the second photographer. I have another typo in here with the dates because I can't count. Each and every wedding is unique, and I try hard to treat them as such. And with 18, not 17 weddings under my belt, I can confidently enter any wedding situation and know that I can deliver amazing images from your day. So, what you're looking at for investment right now, these reflect 50% off of my prices. So, package one starts at $1,500, and I say start, but it'll be $1,500 unless you add anything to that. So it comes with a pre-wedding consultation, customized photography timeline. So if you're working with a planner or someone who has gone over a timeline for you, I think that's wonderful. And we'll just look at it together just to make sure that you're going to get all of the images that you want with the available light and anything that else is that's going on. So it is 5 hours of wedding day coverage, and I deliver my images digitally through it's called Pixie Set to give you all the images afterwards, and you can download them in both a high res and a low res. So high res would be if you were making prints, and a low res would be to put them on the internet so that you're not taking up a ton of space on Facebook or emailing or whatever. The next package is $1,650. Again, it's pre-wedding consultation, the customized photography timeline. This one is 6 hours of wedding day coverage, the same digital album, and this one also includes a second photographer. Second photographers are really great for getting like more of the in-between moments and more of that candid stuff. And so maybe while you are getting ready, I can be there with you, and my second photographer can be with the groom to catch everything that's happening with him and his friends while I'm in there with you. And don't worry if you decide not to have a second photographer, say you pick the first package, um, I will still get everything and the day will still be amazing. But back to the second one, it also has a special engagement session rate. It is $100 off, which is really amazing. And then the third package is $1,800. Again, you get that consultation, customized photography timeline. This one is 8 hours of coverage. Again, with the digital images in the online gallery, two photographers included in this one, and also an engagement session, which is really cool. So all you have to do to get your date locked in is sign a contract and pay a $150 retainer. And that will completely save your wedding day. I will not book anyone else over you, and you can feel super confident in that. All my wedding packages are subject to tax, and it would be the Oklahoma City sales tax, which is 8.375, I think, or something like that. So, what's next? If everything you've seen so far makes you excited to move forward, then let's meet. We'll grab a coffee or a cocktail or a glass of wine or whatever and chat about your wedding and how fabulous it's going to be, because obviously it's going to be super fabulous. This meeting should give us both a good idea if we'd be a good fit. Like I said, the photographer's relationship with the bride and groom is super special and should not be forced. Like, your photographer is the vendor you're going to spend the most time with on your wedding day, so you want to make sure that you get along. So once you know if you want to meet me, just send me an email and let me know, and I can't wait to meet you.